Hey there, what's going on, you guys? I am Jerry, and welcome back to another edition of the show, The Chicago Griller. Today is a bit of a dull and dreary day in Chicago, but that's not too surprising as the calendar turns to fall. That said, I do have a recipe that can brighten up anybody's day, and that is grilled tilapia with a Pico de Gallo topping. So follow me into the kitchen and the back patio, and I will show you how it's done. Today, I'm going to be grilling up these tilapia fillets. They're about 8 ounces each. But before I get to them, let's go prepare the Pico de Gallo. Here I have about equal portions of cilantro, tomatoes, 1 lime, and 1 small red onion. We're going to go ahead and dice and chop all these up and have the lime. Now you add all the chopped ingredients to a mixing bowl and squeeze in your lime halves. And here's the first lime. And now the other half of the lime. In its simplest form, this is all you need for Pico de Gallo. However, let's go ahead and add a few seasonings. Of course, we're going to go with salt, and I'm going to grind about a teaspoon of the salt into the mixture. And of course, with salt, there's going to be pepper, so I'm going to grind about a teaspoon of this as well. After that, I'm going to add a little dash of cumin. There we go. And then I'm going to mince 1 clove of garlic. And in the garlic press and into the mixture it goes. Perfect. And now we can mix this all together. Once it's thoroughly mixed, pop it in the fridge and we'll turn our attention back to the fillets. The first thing we want to do to prepare our fish is grab a paper towel and pat it dry, removing any excess moisture. Of course, turn both fillets around and dry the other side as well. Once both sides of the fillet are dry, we're ready to season the fish. I like a Cajun style rub for my fillets, and as you can see, this is labeled grill rub. It's actually a homemade rub that I make from common kitchen spices. I have a description of what goes in my grill rub in the comments below. Once you've sprinkled rub on the first side, take your clean hands and gently pat it into the surface of the fish. Then turn around and repeat the process. Don't hesitate to go pretty heavy on the rub on your fish because tilapia can be pretty bland. Having a lot of rub on the fish will also help it blacken nicely on the grill. So to the grill we go. And here we are on the patio today. We've equipped the Weber 2000 with a griddle plate and have turned the heat on to medium. Go ahead and place your tilapia fillet directly on the griddle. You can hear that good sizzle going, so go ahead and shut the lid and cook that fish for about 4 minutes on the first side. And here we are 4 minutes into our cook. Let's check on our fillets. Because it's on a griddle, it should be nice and blackened on that first side, and that's perfect. That's exactly what we're looking for. And our second fillet, and again, perfect. So we're going to shut the lid and finish our cook in another 4 minutes. 4 minutes later, for a total of 8 minutes of cooking time, these tilapia fillets should be ready to come off the grill, and just like salmon, it should flake when it's ready. So off they come. These smell pretty delicious already, but we're not quite done yet. To show you how delicious these smell, look at this. Huey is smacking his lips in anticipation. Anyways, let's head inside and add our topping. Now to finish our grilled tilapia fillets, we're going to grab our Pico de Gallo that has been marinating in the fridge and just liberally spoon some on the surface of each fillet. Don't hold back. You probably made plenty of Pico de Gallo. And I think we could add a little bit more to that first fillet. Perfect. And now to finish it off, just have another lime and squeeze the juice onto the fillets. There's one half. and the second half. So there you go. That's how you do it. That is how you grill up tilapia fillets with Pico de Gallo. Alrighty friends, that's it. That's how you can cook up grilled tilapia on a Weber Q or any other gas grill. This dish can be a great standalone, or you could toss it in some tortillas for some classic fish tacos. Let me know in the comment section down below if you plan on trying out this dish or anything similar to it. Thank you very much as always for watching today. If you have the time, definitely check out some of the other content on my show. I have a lot of great recipes tailored for the Weber Q and for other gas grills. Thanks again for joining me today. I can't wait to see y'all next time. Definitely leave a like, comment, and subscribe before you go as well. Thanks, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye now.